Oh. What's up, fat fuck?
I can't hear on here.
Ooh. Why'd you leave?
Oh, I didn't leave.
Mm-hmm.
Still watching.
Then what's happening?
NBA,
Oh, okay.
NBA, it says NBA 2K16 and it's loading.
Okay, tell me what I'm saying right now. So, fat fuck. What'd I say?
I don't know, I can't hear you. Can't hear you.
What's up, fat fuck? Did you hear what I said?
Why'd you leave?
Fat fuck.
I can't hear you. I only can hear you right now.
Look at this. Look at my guy. Oh yeah, I'm going to the Bulls.
Coming home, New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pop, Cece, yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in the NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's gonna be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And I'll be ready.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. They could only manage a single win in 4 tries against these guys last year. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. Aaron Brooks, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. And Curry subbed in for Rose. Taking a look at the Bulls, Curry, he's in at the point. Taj Gibson is out there with Mirotic. Then it's Brooks, and it's Butler in at the small forward. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Bulls always seem to be tough on the road, and last season no different. They would end with 23 road wins on the year.
And that number was good enough for the second most in the East. Unlike shooting, it's very hard for defenses to go cold, and that's why the Bulls have been so good on the road.
Nets leading by 3. Jack dishes to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Robinson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And Thomas Robinson has been on a lot of teams here in his short time in the league. Not easy to find a spot when you're always getting moved.
And for Robinson, the trade's way on him as well. Clarkie said last season that he just wants to prove that he belongs here.
Well, you know, he's yet to find the right fit for a team, but the skill set is clearly there. I mean, he's an NBA player. There's no doubt about that. Looked great for Philadelphia near the end of the year as he got minutes with them.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Bargnani has checked in for Lopez. Johnson comes in for Young. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Jarrett Jack.
You know, guys, Taj Gibson now has 6 full seasons in the NBA. Already 30 years old. Seems like just yesterday he was being drafted.
Here's Bogdanovich, defended by Dunleavy. 6 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich, no luck. Getting back to Gibson, he was one of the oldest college freshmen in the country at age 21. Played 3 years at USC. Then he was one of the oldest players in the 2009 draft, even though he declared as a junior.
Yeah, I think the NBA is the only profession where it hurts you to have a lot of experience coming out, you know, because that's one reason why he did drop. I mean, had he been a couple years younger, with his length and athleticism, he very well could have been a top 10 pick. But I tell you what, the Bulls are happy that he wasn't.
Here's Robinson. And Curry pulls it down.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Now the pass to Gibson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that'll tie this game up.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Here's Larkin. Offensive rebound. Bargnani. And he drops it in from the low post.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Curry passes to Gibson. Back to Curry. He dishes it to Mirotic. Dunleavy kicks to Curry. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. First trip to the line for him here. That one is off.
Know who you got? Good?
He hits the second from the line. And there you have it, folks. The very first NBA bucket from Curry.
You know, maybe not the prettiest bucket he'll ever score, but it'll always be the first one.
And the first will make it the prettiest one. Well, no matter how he got it, just a fantastic moment in this young man's career and his basketball life.
Robinson misses. Brooks outside. And again, Chicago. No good.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
And before the game, Star Center Joakim Noah talked about the intensity of.
I feel like we're the hungriest team in the NBA. That's a great feeling to be able to say that. Like, whether we shoot the ball well or don't shoot the ball well, win or lose, we know that we're going out there every night, giving everything we got with no regrets.
You know, I think Joakim can certainly make a case. Clark for Chicago. Changes for Brooklyn. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Larkin. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. Brooks checked in for Doug McDermott. And Curry subbed in for Rose. So for Chicago right now, Curry in at point guard. Mirotic is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Brooks in at the 2-guard spot. After the Nets' big moves the past couple years, they were looked at as an older team, but you break it down, and you know, Greg, they're not as old as you think.
And actually had the 5th youngest team of anyone in the postseason. And so, though they seem older just because so many of their players had playoff experience or came into the league at a young age.
And Jack, here we go. Rebound by the Bulls. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that when they just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own heads, just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
14 feet away. Here's Lopez. Can't get it to go. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Deflects the pass. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, we've got a moment to look back at last year's Bulls. 3rd in rebounding, 3rd in three-point shooting. And they also showed up in the top 5 in opponent field goal percentage. A very improved defensive team.
Yeah, and going back to their rebounding, very few teams could outmuscle them inside. The size and toughness to scrap for every carom off the backboard.
Bargnani is checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Young. And the Bulls making a change also. Dunleavy's checked in. Johnson kicks to Jack. Robinson a screen on Curry. And Jack, here we go. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 3rd rebound on the night. 52 seconds left in the first half. Misses the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Mirotic against Robinson, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
There's 38 seconds left now here in the second. Curry against Jack. Brooks outside. Mirotic the screen. And yes, sir, that one dropped.